short presentation. Thereafter, the minister responds, then order follow. Mr. Amin.
And likewise, I am on behalf of Northern Noodles again, would like to welcome Oga His Excellency. You have much paucity of time.
Of your time, we'll just run through a small video and a small PPT for our factory so that all of you can have an overview. Then we take you inside the production hall.
Show you. What is really who deep study takala? Careful.
The sky view of our front side of the plant. These are high K area from where we enter the production hall. These are the machines inside the production hall. These are the different parts of the machines: mixing, pressing, and steaming the noodles before they are fried. This is the fryer where we fry the noodle in palm oil. Then we cool the noodle blocks before we pack them. This is the packaging area where we wrap them and pack them inside the cartons. These are the weight checker we use so that we don't give our customer anything below 120 gram, even if it is for a loss to the company. This is the wrapping machine where we wrap the noodle blocks. And finally the carton caser machine where we automatically pack the cartons and it goes to the finished good warehouse. And this is the loading bay where we load the trucks with the finished goods. Thank you so much. Which is in Kotharkot. Under that we have all the companies starting from Standard Flour Mill in Papa, Lagos. Then D United Foods, which is another noodle factory in Ota, Lagos. Then it has two divisions. One is noodle factory, one is seasoning factory, where we make the spices for the noodles also. After that we have Pure Flour Mills, another flour mill of 500 ton capacity in Kotharkot. And at the same place we have our pasta plant also. Then we have Northern Noodles Kaduna, where we are sitting now, the third noodle factory in Nigeria of our company. Then we have Insignia Prints, which is a printing company, where we also make the wrapper for the noodle blocks. And recently we have also started our wrappers palm oil refinery in Lekki. So now almost 90% of our raw materials is backward integrated and all is made in Nigeria. So our company is a joint venture between Tolaram Group of Singapore and Salim Group of Indonesia. And our company was officially commissioned on 29th of May 2012 by Sir Patrick Yapova. It is the pioneer noodles company in the northern of Nigeria, and it is the first and only fully automated noodles company in the whole of Africa. We produce quality and safe noodles in compliance with our applicable codes of practice in the food industry as issued by relevant regulatory bodies. So as I told you, the machine we have put here to check that nothing below 120 gram goes to the customer, even if it is a loss for the company. Then this is how we grew in north of Nigeria. We started in November 2011 with only one noodle line and giving an employment of 150 people directly in the factory. From 2011 to by November 2012, we put from one line to 4 noodle lines, and we gave employment to 450 people directly to this factory, and we gave an employment to around 2,000 people indirectly in the whole of Nigeria, which starts right from raw material procurement from a Papa port to bringing to this factory, then loading of finished good from this factory to the various parts of north of Nigeria, and finally at general other workers, contractors and even scrap buyers. We have the world's latest noodle line by Japanese, which is called Otake 800. It is the world's most latest noodle line you can have at this moment.
Yeah, here I would like to interrupt. Even Japan as of now would like to make a noodles factory. in its own backyard. So the machine line used would be again Hitachi 800. There is nothing much superior, much standardized than this machine.
So as I said, currently we have 4 noodle lines, and this building has a capacity to install up to 6 noodle lines. So any 2 noodle lines, anytime management decides, they can easily put under the same construction, and it will again give an employment to a minimum of 100 another people. So our company vision, as everyone has a vision, our company vision is to be a leading instant noodle manufacturer and marketer in Africa, committed to customer satisfaction through variety of quality products, increase stakeholders' value, and to continuously develop our human capital and the community. This is the mission statement of our company: to produce high quality instant noodles to meet national and international standards with a consistent focus on customer satisfaction. These are the 5 major guiding principles of our company based on which all of us work here: trust, transparency, mutual respect, win-win, and always long-term commitment. Finally, the corporate values we integrate are integrity, teamwork, commitment, and loyalty. This is our management team, starting with me, Mr. Rakesh Agarwal, Factory Manager, Mr. Amit Madhav, our Group Business Development Head, James Itiwa, Production Manager, Mr. Awal Rimi, PRO Officer, Shuna Madinga, Head of Human Resource, Babalola, Head of Warehouse, and some other people. For distribution of noodles throughout the Nigeria, we have Multipro Enterprise, which is again a group company of Tolaram. So it is the arm of Tolaram group of companies which takes care of the distribution of Indomie in whole of Nigeria. As other companies, we also do CSR to the whole of Nigeria, of which something major are the limb center made by our company Tolaram. Head office is in Lagos. It's a limb center where we provide handicapped people, those who don't have hands and legs. We replace it completely by providing a limb, and also help them to learn how to walk and work with it. And there are some others where we do Indomie fan club, school adoption program, providing boreholes to the community who are needed. These are some landmarks we have achieved: ISO certification, which makes the product reliability in the market good, and always keep a cross check on us to provide continuous quality. So these are some major challenges we request to the government. The major constraint faced by us as an industry in the north, Kaduna, is power supply. For us to break even on the huge investment and to sustain ourselves in the future, the major constraint remains very high operational cost due to running on liquid fuel. Unlike our 2 other factories in Ota and Kothakot, where we run on very cheap gas supply, the same thing we don't get here. The assistance needed are gas supply from NNPC Refinery Kaduna directly to our factory at a concessional rate as promised. So, as we know, the major reason to come to Kaduna was to cater the north of Kaduna. And from day one we knew our major constraint will be transport and electricity. Although transport, our company takes care to mitigate things. We are even trying to work out with the railway station. But when we talk to government, we are really seeking the help of power by any means if possible. The best would be to get gas so that we can even become comparable within our group compared to our other plants, which is Ota and Kothakot. Then if we can also get a direct and uninterrupted line of power supply of at least 10 megawatt, like we have a power station in Kudanda and I think in Mando also, if we can get a help to get a direct line, it will be of a great help to us. And finally, we are already getting LPFO, we have a quota from refinery, but if we can get a constant supply of LPFO at a concessional rate. But this LPFO is a secondary matter. If I can get gas or power supply, then I don't even need LPFO. I would also like to have a vote of thanks to the state government through the good office of His Excellency. Land provided for the construction of Northern Noodles factory was only the complete support of His Excellency's office and the state government. Additional land provided for the expansion, and finally execution of Maestro Industrial Investment Bank in Kaduna, genuine consideration of our request for additional and urgent requirement of land for our trailer park, because we don't want to park it on the road as it can cause accidents. And always for the immediate and full support always provided to us in the times of any crisis possible, starting from our project time till date. Whenever we look for assistance, they were always there. So we really thank you for that. Thank you. Long live Nigeria.
Peace is coming back to Kaduna. That's why they have found this environment to come on this. And we hope others will follow suit.
Well, we appreciate this. When we say that there are investments, that the nation is receiving a lot of investments, this is one of the evidences we have about new companies wanting to do business in Nigeria. We want to encourage you to be steadfast. I've listened to your complaint, gas and power. That is what we're working hard to fix now. If you notice, the whole attention of government is on gas and power. We just inspected the new thermal power plant here in Kaduna. We just inspected the power plant at Odenda, and it's supposed to give us about 245 megawatts of electricity. And so when completed, it's going to retrench much of that power in industrial centers here in Kaduna. So we'll be patient for a little while more. Also, the strategic gas line from Ajakuta to Kaduna is an ongoing process, which will eventually, relieve this part of the country from the constraint we have now in inadequate supply of gas. So all those are coming on board. So you just be a little more patient there. I know you didn't tell us the other side about how much profit you have made, how you have expanded, how quickly you have expanded from one production unit to about 4 in less than 2 years. So it shows that as usual, the market is there, you're doing well, and you want to maybe benefit more by expanding. But we also do know some of the secret is that the cost is exported to the consumers. No producer bears the cost. So when we want to make things cheap, we hope that the prices will come down when indeed cheap power becomes a reality. I thank you very much and I wish you well.